Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJ Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today it is February 11th, 2025. It's so good to see you. It's almost 5 years of finding each other every single morning. Anava and Shush, good morning. Good to see you. Hi, Janice. Hope that you are safe and well. Meirav and Ivy. Safta 71, not sure who you are, but so good to see you. I hope that all of you are safe and well. We're going to learn some Torah, hold each other up, raise each other up, learn and grow and support. Valerie, good to see you. Hineni, me too. Amy, Chana, sending love to Jerusalem. My daughter's in Jerusalem. She had a cold. Send her a refuah shlema from local. Tara, Jacqueline, Linda, Catherine, good to see you. It is very good to see you, and Shush, I'm with you. It is a morning where we need to see light. Thank you, Penny. It is broadcast 1238. Susie and Ron, good to see you. Barbara and Anya, Debbie, good to see you. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Dale, Kate, Boker Tov. Let's take a breath. We're going to sing a blessing, learn some Torah. Diane, sending love to Jupiter, Florida. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Ron. Cecile, today's your mother's 98th birthday. Happy birthday to her. And Gail, happy late birthday. Arlene, welcome back from DC. Stan, good to see you. Hi, Linda. Hi, my love. Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu La'asok b'divrei Torah La'asok b'divrei Torah Hafov b'Hafov La'asok b'divrei Torah All right, everybody, good morning. It is broadcast 1238. It is 494 days since October 7th. I want to dedicate today's Torah in memory of Shlomo Mansour, Zichrono Livracha. He was among the hostages that we were waiting to be returned to his family's arms, to his wife, to his 5 siblings, his 5 children, his 12 grandchildren. It turns out, we just learned today, that he was murdered on October 7th, 2023. His family is in grief. No matter how much this might have been expected, he was 85 on October 7th, 2023. This is a shock and a moment of deep sadness and grief for all of us. Today's Torah is in his memory. Today is also a day where we receive signs of life about Gali and Ziv Berman, 27-year-old twins. It's the first moment we have any inkling that they are alive, and we are praying for their health, for their survival. Stay strong, brothers. Stay strong, our sons. Today is also the birthday of Avinatan Or. He's 32. It's his second birthday in captivity as a hostage. He is the boyfriend of Noah Argamani, who was also taken hostage and was released just recently. We are carrying all of this, friends, in moments of deep chaos. And yesterday I pointed to the darkness of this week's Parsha because, after all, it's Parshat Yitro. And when Yitro is reunited with his son-in-law Moses, and Moshe tells Yitro about all the things that have been done, the liberation of the people. Yitro rejoices. And I wondered in that moment, as we all should actually, what did Bnei Israel, what did our people look like after 210 years of enslavement in Egypt? Because given what our beloveds have gone through, are going through, it is very, very intense to wonder, did our ancestors look like us? Because of course, in these moments, yes, we celebrate the release, but to look at the faces of our brothers, of our sons, of our fathers, our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, it is hard. So in this week's Parsha, there are many things, and I wanted to point to one that brings us to a place of light, because we could use it, and we deserve it. Our hearts might be broken, but our hearts are beating. And we, my friends, are called to make sure that we keep our hearts beating. And so let's turn to Torah. Why does revelation matter so much? In Parshat Yitro, we receive the Torah at Mount Sinai. But why does it matter so much? It matters to us. Does it matter beyond us? It's a question we should ask. What is the purpose of Torah, after all? The purpose of the encounter with God? Is it so that we can keep kosher right? Or is it so that we can be part of a world in deep need of repair? If my observance of kashrut does not bring me into attunement with the universe, what is the purpose? I don't know that the ancient rabbis asked such a question, because after all, before the Enlightenment, we believed, all people did, in the absolute authority of sacred text. Yes, there were people who had doubts, but they were considered blasphemers, not part of the tribe that with doubts. And so here we are, asking a question that maybe our tradition has something to say about. You might know this midrash. It's a very famous story about the moment of revelation, because after all, we were a newly freed people. How much freedom did we truly feel already? We were taken out of Egypt, but who's to say that Egypt was taken out of us? Well, the midrash says that at the moment of revelation, God picked up the mountain, held it over our heads, and said, "Do you accept my Torah? If so, good, and if not, this is your grave." And we often see that as an act of coercion. How can you not? But if you take it as a moment of shock, not as a moment of abuse, a moment where infinity presented itself to very mortal people, the shock of that could kill. The possibility of freedom could kill. Think about those who were just liberated at Auschwitz, suddenly coming across food, eating it, and dying because their body could not process the food. There are countless stories like that. So the intensity of revelation matters quite a lot. And the intensity, the trembling nature of what it is to be the people at the base of the mountain, or according to the Midrash, under it. Here's a story that is connected to that Midrash. And it answers, from a rabbinic standpoint from 2,000 years ago, why Torah matters, why this Parsha matters. There's a verse in Psalms, I'll just use English today, that says, "You caused sentence to be heard from heaven, the earth feared and was silent." Now, the rabbis always love when there's a contradiction in the verses. What does it mean the earth feared and then was silent? If it feared, how is it silent? If it was silent, how does it fear? And of course, there are answers to that question, but the rabbis ask the question to answer their own question, which really tells you where their hearts are after all. And it gets to our question. Why does Sinai matter so much? So listen to here. At first, the earth was afraid and then calmed down. Why? Because of a verse we have in Genesis. Vayera vayvoker yom hashishi. There was evening, there was morning, the sixth day. Now, that might not sound extraordinary to you, except for every other day of creation, it's Yom Chamishi, Yom Revi'i, not Yom Ha-Chamishi. There's an extra hey, a noun signaler, as we say in English. Why 5? Why do we need the extra Hey in the word Yom HaShishi, the sixth day? Because the letter Hey is the number 5. And there are 5 books of the Torah. And here's the teaching that I want to focus on just for a moment today. I know I've taken a windy path to get there, but I'm glad you're with me. The Holy Blessed One established a condition with the act of creation itself and said, if Israel accepts the Torah on the 6th day of Sivan, by the way, Yom HaShishi, you will exist. And if they do not, I will return you to Tohu Vavohu. Im Yisrael mekablim haTorah, atem mitkaimin. V'im lav ani machzir etchem letohu vavohu. If Israel accepts the Torah, the world continues. And if Israel does not accept the Torah, the world does not. Which tells us something pivotal for us in this moment and in every moment. We are called as a people, as all people, to make good and holy decisions because the world depends upon that. The world depends upon our ability, our capacity to make good decisions, no matter what, whether we're under a mountain or facing a sea, or demanding the dignity and release of our sisters and brothers, fighting for the welfare of our country, protecting our trans sisters and brothers, knowing that this world is calling our attention in countless directions, and we must have the strength and capacity to respond. We cannot remain silent. That's not the way to live. We and the earth tremble because every decision is the decision upon which the world's existence depends. Yes, we have tribal ways of being. Yes, every people has tribal ways of being. But they are called not to be the ends. They are called to be the means. We, and Susie's asking, just the Jewish people? And the answer is, of course not. All people, according to Rabbi Jonathan Sachs, have a place around the mountain. We have multiple paths, an infinite number of paths, as many as there are people, ways of accessing the divine. And no matter what we've been through, 210 years of enslavement, 494 days of captivity, we are called to be true to our tradition, to raise up the voices of our faith, just as every person of faith is. Because if we do it right, if we do not remain silent, if we hold on to what makes us us, then not only are we free, but the world stands a chance. Life itself is resistance. I invite you to think about that. It's not light Torah today. I don't really understand what light could possibly mean unless it's the light that comes from within because of who we remember to be. So I bless us. I bless us in moments where the world's existence itself feels shaky, to remember that we stand at a moment of revelation and we have a path up the mountain. We can meet the divine, and we can demand that the divine within us is met. May we, no matter where we stand, remember that we stand together. We stand for life, and we're called to do no less. No matter what, no matter when, life is resistance. Send our hearts to the east, friends. Sing with me. Kol hod balevav pnima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia od lo avda tikvatenu התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון V'Yerushalayim. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. See you tomorrow, my friends. Bye.